A noble girl reached over the tall fence and slipped a letter into my hand, eyes scanning nervously.
Take it and go before anyone sees you. Tell him I love him.
I nodded and dashed into the alley. Hi, I'm Ellen, 18, and I'm what people call a go-between. I carry handwritten love letters between people from different classes who aren't allowed to speak. Don't forget, like and subscribe. In 1970s Europe, class was a wall you weren't allowed to climb over. I knew I was safe when I saw our tiny rundown house. Papa was there, wrapped in his old blanket. He couldn't see and could barely walk, but some always knew when I came home. I dropped a few coins into the jar beside him. Today's earnings, enough for food and school fees. I was going to school tomorrow. The next morning I rushed onto the school bus, heading straight for the last empty seat. But before I could sit down, a noble girl slid right into it.
No more seats. We're leaving now.
Everyone turned to stare. I instinctively stepped back.
She saw the seat first. That's not fair.
A girl stepped forward to defend me. The other girl looked away and the driver kept rushing us. It's fine, I will walk.
Then I'm walking with you. They're so stuck up.
As the bus drove off, I finally looked at her properly. She was gorgeous and elegant.
I'm Celeste. Pretty sure we're gonna be late.
Not a chance. I knew this town better than anyone thanks to my secret job. Celeste was stunned as I pulled her through shortcut after shortcut. I run secret love letters. I'm a go-between.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
You can't tell anyone.
Cross my heart.
After that, I had a real friend. Celeste waited for me at the corner every morning. We never took the bus again. One afternoon as we passed a bakery, Celeste's stomach suddenly growled so loud that her face turned bright red. Wanna come to my place? My crooked little house appeared through the fog. Papa sat by the fire, the soup pot gently bubbling. That's my papa. He's blind and can't walk anymore, but his soup is magic.
Lovely to meet you, sir.
A kind heart. Thank you for being Ellen's friend.
We had a simple dinner, but Celeste devoured it like she hadn't eaten in days.
The food at home isn't nearly this good.
I felt happy. Maybe she had it even worse than I did. There was something that tied us to empathy. One afternoon I saw a boy from the poor district holding a wrinkled letter looking nervous.
I don't know what to write. She means everything to me.
I read the shaky lines, pulled out my pencil, and helped him out. When I finished, his eyes lit up.
Ellen, you're a genius.
As always, when night fell, I met the noble girl by the tall fence. I had just passed her the letter when a flashlight beamed right into my face.
Hey, what's going on there?
Run, Ellen.
And I ran. Voices echoed through the narrow streets. I turned a sharp corner, but the fog was thick, so I got lost. Dead end. A massive iron gate stood ahead, slightly open. I slipped through, and just like that, I was in a giant garden, a mansion taller than a chapel. Footsteps got closer. Torches, they were right behind me.
Ellen, what are you doing here?
She motioned for silence and pulled me inside.
You're safe now. This is my house.
It hit me all at once, like a wave. Celeste was a noble, then...
Who is this? You should have told me before bringing strangers home.
Must have been her father. His voice was cold and strict. I panicked and pulled away from her. I'd shown her everything. My papa, my life, my world. She ate our thin soup and said it was the best thing she'd ever tasted. Was that a lie? I felt small and foolish. How could I ever think we were the same? Even her stables were probably bigger than my entire home.
Are you upset, Ellen? What's wrong?
Nothing, Papa. I wiped my tears and sat next to him by the fire. I'd made a fool of myself, and now all I felt was empty. After that, I tried to avoid Celeste, but strangely, she stopped coming to school too. And somehow I found myself walking down that familiar street toward her house. I stood quietly at the corner, staring at the tall iron gate. Celeste, the daughter of the family that owned half the town. And there she was. She dressed differently now, elegant, wealthy. I took a step back as the gate opened and her father walked out.
I'm glad you agreed to go back to private school. No more distractions from the lower class. You belong with your own kind now.
Celeste didn't respond. She looked blank, almost caught me staring.
I've also arranged for you to study abroad.
I already did what you asked. I went back to private school. What more do you want?
You're not like them. That girl, she only dragged you down.
We're all human. What makes us so different?
I heard a sharp slap. I didn't need to look. My whole body went numb as I turned and walked away, leaving that mansion gate behind. Celeste and I, we'd never been further apart. I sat in the soft grass, staring at the ripples on the water, pretending I didn't feel like screaming.
I saw you. Please don't go.
She sat beside me, one cheek still red. Are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Listen, Ellen, you're my friend. I never wanted to hurt you. I was gonna tell you.
I get it. And your dad, he's just trying to protect you, right? It's not like we get to choose anything anyway.
We'll still be friends. Secret ones, okay? We won't let anyone split us apart.
Secret friends?
Secret friends.
I kept delivering letters, and I felt like it was my mission to bring hearts together, no matter how hard it got. I handed him her reply. His whole face lit up reading her neat handwriting.
Thank you, Ellen. You have no idea what this means to me.
I saw tears roll down his cheeks.
She said she'll wait for me. She gave up her arranged marriage.
She actually did that?
Yeah, she gave up a wealthy fiancé her father picked out. She's waiting for me.
I'm so happy for you. Their love, it was stronger than everything that tried to tear them apart. It was worth fighting for. I skipped down the familiar path, Heartlight. The fog had started to lift. And that's when I saw him. Papa, why was you outside?
There you are. Thank goodness you're okay.
What happened? Someone showed up behind me. It's a whole group of people leading them. With Celeste's dad, his face cold and stern, like a block of ice. And then I saw her, the noble girl behind all those love letters. She looked heartbroken, like she'd been crying for hours.
Is this the girl?
She didn't answer, just stared at the ground.
She's the one who carried those letters, isn't she?
Please, it was me. It was all my fault.
I never imagined she was Celeste's cousin.
Do what you need to do.
Please don't take her. She didn't do anything wrong. I'll study abroad. Whatever you want. Just let them go. Ellen, promise me. Swear he'll never, ever come looking for me again.
My heart cracked. If I wanted to protect Papa and survive, I had to choose.
Ellen!
I promise. He pulled her away. We didn't even get to say goodbye. Years passed. I never saw Celeste again. I quit being a go-between. After Papa passed away, I focused on school and moved to another country. Now I'm a literature teacher at a private academy. Life, it's getting better. One afternoon, I got the usual letter from the boy at the corner. He's made a name for himself now. They're about to welcome their first baby, that noble girl. She kept her promise. They did it. They really won. The noise outside snapped me out of my thoughts. By the school bus, a new girl was standing there, clearly lost and overwhelmed.
Bus is full, okay?
Easy, everyone. The students settled back into their seats and I walked over, placing a hand on the girl's shoulder. I'll give you a ride home. When she looked up at me, I froze. Her face, those features, they were so familiar. I couldn't shake the weird flutter in my chest the whole ride to Lily's house. Was this really happening? I had moved to a city halfway across the world from that old town. Was she connected to my past? To Celeste? We stopped in front of a small house tucked at the end of the street.
Thank you, miss. Mom, I'm home.
The little door opened and there she was. Older now, more graceful, but that same gentle smile I remembered so vividly.
It's been a long time.
She didn't look surprised to see me, like she already knew I'd show up one day. Had she? Has she been looking for me?
The bus was full, so the teacher gave me a ride.
Thank you, miss. I mean, Ellen.
No, I'm the one who should thank you. Thank you for protecting me that day. And in that moment, I knew after all these years, nothing between us had truly changed.
Hi, I'm Natalie, and I'm the only child of a rich couple of tech entrepreneurs. They developed some apps that became super popular overnight, and they became millionaires. Sounds cool, right? Well, it wasn't that great for me. But before we continue the story, please like and subscribe. My parents were always working or traveling, so I hardly ever saw them. I was practically raised by my nanny, and my best friend was my chauffeur, Thomas. I really wanted to have friends my age to play with, so when I was 5 and starting school, I was thrilled. I put on my new uniform and cleaned my thick glasses. Oh yeah, I have a huge eyesight problem. I'm almost blind without them. When we arrived, I noticed that everyone in the parking lot was looking at me. Just then, I spotted a girl my age standing close by and saw that she was wearing the exact same shoes as me. I walked up to her excitedly and put my foot next to hers. Look, we have the same shoes. We could be best friends. The girl stomped on my foot.
Don't think you'll be popular here just because you came in a fancy car, 4 eyes.
But I
didn't ask and I don't care. Don't talk to me.
And with that, she flicked her hair and left, and her minions followed. I soon discovered that her name was Cynthia, and she was in my class. She told everyone I was a loser who'd begged to be her best friend, and I instantly became a laughingstock. For the next few years, I just kept my head down and ate my lunch alone in the janitor's closet. In the 2nd grade, I saw a sign-up sheet on the board for dance auditions. I'd been having dance lessons at home since I was a kid, and I loved it, so I immediately put my name down. But just then, I heard Cynthia laughing behind me.
There's no place for you here. Only talented dancers can join the class. The ones who don't wear stupid glasses.
I was so tired of her walking all over me. I am a talented dancer. You don't get to decide what my place this.
With that heavy equipment in front of your eyes, I don't think so.
That joke about my glasses is now older than my grandma, and I'm bored. Come up with something better already. Her eyes went wide in surprise, and I walked off feeling proud of myself. Maybe she'd let me be now, but I was so wrong. On the day of the audition, she got to dance first. She wasn't bad, but I was better. But when she finished dancing, all the judges got up and clapped for her. Immediately, a woman in the jury said,
"That was brilliant. We have the person here for the lead role."
"Wait, what?" I climbed onto the stage immediately. "Excuse me, ma'am, but she was only the first dancer. You haven't even seen the rest yet." The woman looked at me with disgust.
"I can tell simply by looking at someone if they're talented, and you are not. Someone take her away, please. Next."
That was so unfair. After the audition, I saw Cynthia hugging that woman and calling her mom. Now it made sense why the judge was so nasty. Well, I couldn't even do the one thing I loved, and Cynthia still kept making my life miserable. Over the next few years, she spread a rumor that I had a contagious eye disease, and anyone who hung out with me would go blind, and everyone actually believed her. Another time, I'd taken my glasses off during an exam to clean them, and I didn't notice her slipping a cheat sheet on my desk. I nearly got suspended. I spent most of my time denying all these stupid rumors, and it was exhausting. One day in 7th grade, as I was walking down the corridor, Cynthia pushed me and my glasses fell off. "What the hell are you doing?"
Move it, Professor Four Eyes.
That was it! I attacked her blurry figure, knocking her to the ground. We were wrestling, pulling each other's hair when a teacher intervened, and we both ended up in the principal's office. Cynthia looked totally chilled out, and her mom landed 2 minutes later to defend her.
"Oh, I know this child. She's a troublemaker."
Her mom was on the school board, and the principal seemed to believe her instantly.
"Where are your parents? Your father said he'd be here right away."
Before I could answer, Thomas opened the door.
"Oh, that's not her father. That's her chauffeur."
Clearly, she's not on her parents' priority list. They sent the chauffeur to deal with her.
I blinked away my tears furiously and ran off to the empty school auditorium, one of my usual hiding spots. I put on my headphones and started dancing in the dark. It was the only thing that kept me sane. When I finished, I heard someone clapping. As I looked towards the audience, I saw a boy sitting in the dark. It was Clayton. Clayton was popular and hot, and every girl in school wanted to date him, including Cynthia, and that was reason enough for me to stay away from him. "What do you want?"
I was just watching you dance. You're really good.
"Please just stay away from me." And as I was walking past him, he gently took my arm.
Wait a second. Okay, I just want to talk.
I stopped, my heart beating a little faster. He removed my glasses.
You're really pretty.
As he pulled me closer, I shut my eyes waiting for my very first kiss. But before anything happened, he started to laugh and ran away with my glasses. "Hey, wait!" I started panting and sweating. Everything was dark and blurry. I heard laughs coming from every corner.
"Loser, four-eyed dork."
I covered my ears and started to cry. Suddenly, Thomas opened the door and shouted,
"Natalie, where are you?"
Oh, here comes the superhero to the rescue.
Or should we say super chauffeur?
Cynthia and her tribe skipped out laughing as Thomas took my hand and then drove me home. I didn't go to school for a few days and stayed in bed, but the more I thought about it, the angrier I felt. I was alone and my parents weren't going to come bail me out. I had to stand up for myself. It was the only way to deal with these bullies. But when I went back to school, suddenly everyone and everything had changed. Cynthia ran towards me and hugged me like a best friend.
My Nat, we were so worried about you.
Yes. Where have you been? We missed you.
Even Clayton was there smiling at me. What on earth was happening? What are you up to? Don't touch me. And then I heard a voice behind me. It was my mom.
"Natalie, what are you doing?"
What am I doing? What are you doing here?
Nat, how come you never told us that your mother is the founder of the most successful fashion app in the world? She just gave us a ton of discount coupons for the most awesome brands.
And why did I need to tell you that I don't even use it?
You're hilarious, Nat. That's why we're best friends.
No, we're not. You're a psycho.
"Natalie, you're being so rude. I didn't teach you those manners."
You're right. You didn't teach me any manners. You didn't teach me anything. So go back to making your apps, Mom, and take these psychos with you. Well, maybe having a famous mom would finally help get Cynthia off my back, but that was wishful thinking. Because from that day on, I not only had to deal with her at school, but also in my own home. Since Cynthia had convinced my mother that we were best friends, Mom had a brilliant idea of inviting her home every day and to come with me in the limo. But one day, just when I was at the edge of losing my mind, something unexpected happened. As I was coming out of class, I saw Cynthia and her mom arguing.
"You need to train for nationals, Cynthia. You seem really distracted."
Don't worry, Mom. I'm practicing at the studio every day. I know how important the competition is.
Okay, just checking. You have to win every competition to get a university scholarship. Your stupid father has left me with no money, and you have to go to Juilliard. It's important for my reputation.
I know, Mom.
I realized Cynthia had been lying to her mom about going for practice because she was always at my place. Now is my chance to get rid of her once and for all. That afternoon, when Cynthia was at my place as usual, I stole her cell phone, took her mom's number, and called her, acting as a secretary from the dance studio. Hi, I wanted to tell you that your daughter had an accident at the studio and you're her emergency contact. Can you please come over immediately?
Oh my God, is she okay?
Yes, she's fine, but she's asking for you. I'm sending you the address.
I'll be right there.
Okay, that was a bit dramatic, I know. When I heard a car screech to a halt outside my house, I went running out. Cynthia's mom was shocked to see me.
You, what? Is this some kind of prank?
Oh no, please believe me, you have to come see Cynthia. As her mom looked at me suspiciously, I led her to my bedroom where Cynthia and her minions were reading magazines, lying on my bed.
Gosh, I think I'll just run away and become a teen model or marry some rich billionaire. I don't want to dance and go to stupid college. Mom is really annoying. No wonder Dad left her.
You ungrateful Brad?
Mom, I was just kidding. Shut up. You're coming with me right now. You're grounded for life.
She took Cynthia by the ear, like a 5-year-old rascal caught doing something bad by her mommy. It was heaven, and I've been recording the whole thing on my phone. It was an Oscar-worthy film I could watch on repeat, and then I shared it with the whole school. By the next day, Cynthia was the laughingstock, and that was the end of her popularity. But when I got home that day, Mom was waiting for me with her phone in her hand.
You made this and circulated it everywhere. How could you do this to that nice girl? You're a terrible person.
I'm glad at least this made you pay some attention to me. Mom, did you know Cynthia has bullied me from the day I started school? Do you know she's knocked me down, spread rumors about me, and humiliated me in front of everyone? You wouldn't know because you were never here. Her mom always came to defend her, but mine never showed up for me.
I'm sorry, Natalie. I didn't know I was so busy all these years to build a great future for you. This app, this company, this money, it's all yours.
Well, you know what, Mom? I always thought I was angry at you for never having any time for me. But now I think what's been bothering me all along is that I'll grow up to run your company one day, and I'll become someone like you. And I don't want to be like you. I don't want to ignore the people who love me the most for some company or money.
Oh, I didn't know you hated me this much.
Mom, I don't hate you. I hate the fact that I might turn out to be a mother like you.
Please forgive me. Please give me a chance.
I wasn't ready to forgive her right away, and I didn't talk to her for months, but it seems like my words had really moved her, and she kept trying to make up for all the lost time. And eventually I decided to give her a chance again. And well, Cynthia, she never bothered me again. She was now a prisoner of her mother, who didn't take her eyes off her and forced her to dance every single day. Before ending the story, I want to tell you that pushing others is not right. We should learn to love and help one another. Hi, my name is Laurel, and my dad's a famous Hollywood star and a crazy one. Even though he gave me everything a little girl could dream of, there was something I wanted more than anything else in the world. But before continuing the story, please like and subscribe. On my 5th birthday, when Dad asked me what I wanted for a present, I said I wanted a mommy.
Oh, what? Who taught you the M word?
Dad, I'm 5, not stupid. Everyone has a mommy.
But I'm your mom. I've looked after you ever since you were a baby. Why do you want a mom when I'm your dad? How about I take you to Disneyland instead?
I want a mommy.
You're being ridiculous. Besides, I don't even know who your mommy is.
What do you mean, Daddy?
I dated a bunch of women at the same time. I really don't know who the mother is. I just found you at my door one day, but I had the DNA test and you are for sure my own daughter.
I didn't really understand what he was saying, but after that day he started distracting me with the craziest trips and presents so that I'd forget all about the M word. As if on Mother's Day, the kindergarten teacher told everyone to make cards for their moms. Well, hello! How rude! I don't have one, but I didn't let it bother me and decided to make a poster instead. Mom wanted for cute daughter, a famous actor. My teacher thought it was really funny, so when I went home, I told my social media manager to post a picture of it on my Insta account. The next day, I woke up to Dad yelling,
Laurel, why are there a woman outside with CV to be my wife?
I ran to the window and sure enough, there was a whole crowd of women outside the house. Dad had to call on security to get rid of them. He was really mad about my little stunt. But the next day when I came home from school, Dad was sitting with a very pretty woman. As soon as she saw me, she threw her arms around me and started to cry.
I'm your mom, of course. I'm so sorry I left you. You don't even recognize your own mother now?
I suddenly felt overwhelmed with emotions and hugged her back. Are you really my mommy? Where were you? I missed you so much. Even wear your necklace every day.
Oh, darling, I saw your ad and I just couldn't stay away from you anymore.
Dad told me Mom was his girlfriend when he started acting right after college. She'd been too poor to keep me, so she left me with him, but now she was back. Over the next few months, I was busy making up for all the time I'd lost with Mom. Since Mom was a struggling actress, we spent a lot of time watching movies and playing dress up. But then things started to change. Dad helped Mom get a movie and then another, and soon enough, she was too busy for me. But then one day when I was in the 4th grade, she forgot to pick me up again, and I felt really mad. I was about to walk back home in the rain when someone stopped me.
Where's your mom, sweetie?
I looked up. It was Miss Maisel. She has started teaching here just recently and was the prettiest teacher in the world. I don't know. She forgot to pick me up again. When we called Mom, her secretary said,
"We're on our way to the Bahamas for an important shoot. Ask your teacher to drop you."
When Miss Maisel dropped me at my door, I told her to wait and meet my dad. He'll give you his autograph, and if you're lucky, maybe a kiss too. But when I came back with Dad, she was gone. That night, I stayed up making a thank you card for her. But when I went to school the next day, the other teacher said she had moved. I was bombed the whole day at school. But when I got home, I had the craziest surprise waiting for me. I could hear yelling and screaming from inside the house.
No, you wish. You're a liar.
Takes one and no one.
I rushed in to find Mom and Dad fighting while a woman sat in the corner crying. The minute she saw me, she jumped up and hugged me.
My baby. Look at her all grown up now.
I tried to push her away, but she just clung to me and started bawling.
I'm your mama. Believe me, she's lying. You remember me, don't you?
Both my mom started fighting and I ran up to Dad. What's going on? Who's that and why is she calling herself my mom? Dad said this was his college girlfriend and first through love, but they'd broken up just before he started dating my actress mom.
Darling, tell her to get out. You know I'm Laurel's mom.
Oh, please, it's me. Remember the love we had?
Dad turned red and looked dazed and threw up his hands.
I don't care. You will stay. Let Laurel pick her mom. I already have a girlfriend.
With that, he barged out of the room and both the woman turned to me with blazing eyes and gulped and stepped back. Uh-oh. For the next few days, I was super confused. I had not one but 2 mothers and they were both determined to show me who loved me more. I suggested to take the DNA test, but Dad refused and said,
Well, your mom is the one who loves you more.
I started to feel that my dad was crazy and he was enjoying this, and things got really crazier. Every morning I'd wake up to not 1, but 2 amazing breakfasts. My new mom owned a salon and whisked me off to manicures and makeovers, which made my old mom feel really insecure. So she was now taking me out to fancy cafes and shopping sprees. I was loving all this mom-daughter time. One day when I was in the 7th grade, my old mom came to me and asked if I wanted to play dress-up with her. Mom, I'm not 4 anymore. I'm 13.
Yeah, you're right. How about we go to one of my parties?
Are you for real?
Yes.
Absolutely not. My daughter is not going to go to some adult party.
What? No, I'm going with my mom.
I am your mom.
No, you're not. I am.
Before I knew it, they were at each other's throats again. Gosh, will you 2 just stop? I'm getting really tired of this. I stormed off to my room and slammed the door. But on my very first day of high school, I saw someone I thought I'd never see again. Miss Maisel. I ran up to her, almost afraid she'd have forgotten me. But the minute she saw me, she hugged me tight. He just laughed. I thought I'd never see you again.
Well, I'm back, and now you'll see me every day because I'm your principal.
I don't know who says high school sucks, but mine had just started out pretty great. I was friends with the principal already. Everybody in class seemed to be really friendly too, especially the boys. By the end of the day, I've been asked out by the captain of the swim team, Brad, and I wasn't complaining. I started spending a lot of my free time with Miss Maisel in her office, and she would sometimes help me with schoolwork. She was rather appalled when she saw just how bad my grades were.
Don't your mom and dad say anything?
No, my mom's and dad says I don't need to study a word.
We'll see about that. Missy, you need to work harder and spend less time with that Brad.
Who is she? My mom? On the day of the prom, Dad asked me why I look so excited. I'm going to prom with the captain of the swim team.
What? No, you can't date any boy. No daughter of mine is dating a jock and coming home pregnant.
But Dad, it's just a dance.
I said, no, I'll be watching you.
And he wasn't kidding. He practically set up camp at the front door. As I was thinking about how to escape that evening, suddenly, both my moms came into my room.
Your dad's being stupid. Every girl deserves to go to her prom.
We're going to help you, sweetie.
Mom 2 gave me the cutest dress and great makeover. And then Mom 1 put her acting skills to good use. She went to the kitchen, let out a shrill scream, and pretended to faint while Dad went running to her. I slipped out the door and ran off, grinning. My moms were the best. When I walked into the hall, I instantly had boys swarming over and asking me to dance. Thanks, but I'm here with Brad. Guys.
Are you sure? I think he's here with someone else.
Just then, I caught sight of Brad with his arms around the cheerleading captain and he was kissing her. I pulled them apart and demanded to know what was going on.
What do you mean?
You are my boyfriend. Why is your face stuck to her face?
I don't know. I don't like you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you're cute and rich and an actor's daughter, but I don't know. I like her better.
I was furious. You horrible, horrible jerk. As I was busy pulling his hair, I heard Miss Maisel say,
"What is the meaning of this, Laurel?"
Immediately, I let him go and turned to her, angry tears streaming down my face.
What wrong?
Just back off. What are you, huh? My mom? I rushed past her to the bathroom. I felt like such a fool. A minute later, Miss Maisel joined me. I looked at her and burst into tears as I told her everything. She told me I could do so much better than a dumb jock like Brad.
Pretty boys can be a pain, really. Look for people who are kind.
After a while, I stopped crying. She had a point. Suddenly, she reached into her bag and offered me a chocolate. That's my favorite. Thanks, Mom. I gasped. Had I just called the principal? Mom? Could I be any lamer? But to my surprise, Miss Maisel suddenly hugged me.
Think of me like your mom, always.
Miss M, I have two. As I pulled away, my necklace got caught in hers, and then everything came crashing down. The necklace she was wearing was the other half of mine. What the? Why do you have that?
Oh, Laurel, wait, let me explain.
Oh no, don't freaking touch me. You. It's you. You're my mom, aren't you? You lying, horrible woman. I hate you. And with that, I ran home in complete shock. I'd seen her. My mother and the two women who fought over me every single day had both been lying. As soon as I got home, I barged into Dad's room. They are lying. They're both liars and gold diggers, Dad. I saw her, my mother. She has the other half of my necklace. I told him everything and both moms looked like they'd passed out. Dad looked furious.
I knew one of you was lying. That's why I let you stay in my house, but you were both lying.
They both burst into tears telling me they loved me. I told them to save it and turned to Dad. It doesn't matter anymore. You were right all those years ago. Mothers freaking suck. You're my only family, Dad. Just then, the maid announced Miss Maisel was here to see Dad. As she came in, I looked at Dad to see his reaction, and to my shock, he jumped up and hugged her. What? He said she was the sister of his dead college best friend. Dad, it's her. She has a necklace. She's my mom.
Impossible. We never dated.
Of course, we never dated, but you were with my sister for a while, and then you decided you guys were better off as friends, remember? Then she had Laurel, and after she passed away, our mom left Laurel at your door.
Miss Maisel said after a while she'd come looking for me because she promised my real mom she'd look after me.
But I thought telling Laurel would upset her, so I just kept a look from afar. That necklace was something I gifted your mom. That's why I had the second half.
For a minute, Dad and I were stunned, unable to believe what we were hearing. My real mom was gone. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Dad, my two moms, and Miss Maisel hugged me, promising to be there for me forever. What was her name?
Your mom's name was Sandra.
I asked for her picture. When I saw her face, I could see how much we looked alike, and it made me miss her even more. Years passed. I moved forward from the loss of never knowing my birth mother and forgave all the people who had lied to me, and today is my wedding. And even though my own mom won't be here to give me away, I have one crazy dad and 3 wonderful women who love me very much to do just that. Before we end the conversation, I want to remind you that going outside without permission is not good, and it's very dangerous to go out alone. Personal safety comes first. Hi, friends! My name is Seline, and my mom is my best friend. She was a small businesswoman, but after she divorced my dad, her luck turned around and she made it big. Mom adored me! By the time I was 7, I was living the life of a Malibu Barbie. She got me everything I wanted. She threw a birthday bash for me that had ponies and hot air balloons in it. My friends were shocked. Once, when I was in 2nd grade, I had a fight with my annoying classmate, and Mom was called to the school to meet the teacher who I hated.
Celine needs some discipline. Just look at what she did to her classmate. Maybe she needs a father to teach her some manners. Get her one.
My mom suddenly went ballistic and pushed the teacher away.
Are you a moron? My daughter doesn't need a father. She has me and I can take care of her. You say nonsense like that again and I'll have you fired.
I was so proud of my mom as she took my hand and stormed off. By the time I was in 4th grade, my mom was my best friend. I used to tell her every single freaking thing that happened to me. But once I made a mistake. I told her how I'd seen my friend Jessica take the teacher's watch and put it in her bag. And a few days later, I invited my friends to my house. When we were all having lunch, I heard a loud scream from my room. We all ran there to find Mom holding Jessica's hand.
You can't fool me, kid. I know you stole your teacher's stuff, and now you're snooping in my daughter's room.
Oh my God! Jessica was shaking and in tears. Mom, she had to go to the bathroom. I told her to go to my room. When my friends left, I was so angry at Mom. I told her I won't be telling her anything from now on. Even though she apologized, I ran to my room and slammed the door shut. The next day at school, my friends started avoiding me like I was some weirdo. And this mean Jessica said,
"No, you can't sit with us because you tell all our secrets to your mom. Why are you like that, dumbhead?"
I started eating alone, but one day, something amazing happened. A girl came and sat next to me at lunch. Her name was Ashley, and she was new in the school. Soon we became friends, and it was so good having someone to talk to. A few days later, I saw Jessica wearing my bracelet that Mom had specially gotten made for me. "Hey, that's mine! That bracelet has my name on the back. You're such a thief!" I grabbed her wrist to take it away, but Jessica pushed me hard and pounced on me. Just then, Ashley came running and snatched the bracelet from her. We reported her to the principal, and she took a look into Jessica's locker. She was stunned to see so many stolen items. Jessica was suspended for 2 weeks, and I felt so foolish. Mom had been right about Jessica all along. When I went home, I apologized to Mom, and she hugged me tight. By the time we were in 10th grade, Ashley and I were best friends. Once, she was at my place, and we were discussing my new crush, Adam. When Mom walked in, I was so excited to tell her too. I showed her all his pictures.
"I can't believe you just told your mom about your crush. I would never tell my mom such a thing."
A few days later, Mom came to school, and she spotted Adam with some boys. And then, she said the most embarrassing thing ever.
"Oh, you're Adam, right? This is Seline, and she's my daughter."
Oh yeah, that weirdo.
What did you just call her?
A weirdo. And I think she's also dumb.
Oh my God, you're such a rude kid. I can't believe she has a crush on you. And she even looks at your pictures all day. For what? You're a jerk. I can tell.
Everybody, including Adam, looked at me like I was some psycho stalker. I grabbed Mom's arm and tried to drag her away.
Oh, so Seline is crazy just like her mom.
Just let me teach this loser a lesson.
Mom tried to attack him, but thankfully, I was able to drag her away. At home, I had a huge fight with Mom about it.
I did the right thing, Seline.
The only thing you did was ruin my life. Mom asked for forgiveness, and I knew Mom meant well. So after a few hours, I forgave her and we hugged. But not for long. A couple of months later, we were having a Mother's Day event at our school. And when it was time for Ashley to give her mom the gift in front of everyone, Mom rushed to Ashley's mom and handed her a bag. She had gotten a matching outfit for her and Ashley.
I was so sorry to hear from Seline about your money problems and the divorce. You must be going through a really hard time right now. That's why I bought the nicest dresses for you and Ashley.
Oh my God! How could she blurt that secret out in front of everybody? Ashley and her mom were stunned. So were all the people in the classroom. Suddenly, Ashley was furious. She attacked me and held my hair tight in her grip.
"How could you tell your mom about it? You know she can't keep a secret. Why did I ever trust you?"
Even Ashley's mom was furious, and she screamed at Mom, calling her bad names. And that day, I lost my best friend. She just refused to talk to me. And a week later, she and her mom moved away without even saying goodbye. I was heartbroken, and my relationship with my mom was never the same.
Seline, please forgive me. It was an honest mistake.
Mom, enough is enough. You betrayed my trust and hurt other people. You can't just say it's a mistake every time. I can't do this anymore. I moved out of the mansion when I turned 18 and got admission in university. I got busy with studies, and Mom and I spoke less and less frequently. Luckily for me, I found love and got married. After graduating, I was living a happy life with my husband Andrew. I opened up an art gallery with Andrew, and the exhibitions I held were famous all over town. After 2 years, We were blessed with a little baby girl. We named her Crystal. She had a star-shaped birthmark in her hand. She was my world. One day, when I returned from work, I saw Andrew park up his new Porsche. I was stunned. Sure, we both earned well, but not that well. Something was off about Andrew. I walked into his new home office and heard him talk to some girl.
Oh, babe, I love you too. You think I'm in love with her? I am living with her only for the money.
I went berserk on Andrew. I made him tell me the truth the way he did. My mom had been sending him money, and that's why he was with me, while he loved someone else. First, I kicked Andrew out of the house. I was done with him. Then I called up Mom. Why can't you just stop interfering with my life? Why did you give money to Andrew?
But honey, Andrew asked me for money. He said he would leave you if I didn't give him the money.
You knew he didn't love me, and you didn't tell me? Mom, that's awful. You think giving him money was right? I told her never to send money again, and hung up. I just wanted to focus on raising Crystal now that life was set. Crystal and I became best friends. When she was 4, I took her to Disneyland and we had a blast. I even got a star tattoo on my hand, just like Crystal's birthmark.
Mommy, we have the same mark now. I love you.
After a few days, it was time to go home. When our plane landed, we needed to take the train to get home. As I was buying tickets, I suddenly turned around and saw Crystal wasn't there. I went crazy. I searched for my baby girl all over the station, but I didn't find her. People started to help me look for her, and soon the cops arrived on the scene too. I just sat down on a bench crying with shock. I couldn't believe that my daughter was missing. I took my phone out and called the only person I could think of. I need you to come immediately, Mom. The minute she arrived, I broke down in tears and hugged her tight. I'm so sorry, Mom. Now I realize the pain of being away from your child. I am so sorry.
Hush, Seline. You have nothing to be sorry about. Don't worry, love. We will find my granddaughter.
But days turned into weeks, and my baby girl was nowhere to be found. It had been many months since Crystal was missing, when a familiar-looking woman named visited me at home. And when our eyes met, we were both shocked. Ashley, is that you?
Oh my God. Celine, I'm the detective handling your daughter's case.
We hugged each other tight as we both started to cry.
Don't worry, we will get her back. I promise.
For 5 years, we searched for Crystal day and night. Everywhere I went, I would see my daughter. One day, I was walking towards the police station where Ashley worked when suddenly I heard a voice so sweet that it shook me.
Hey, Mom, wait up. I'm coming.
I turned around and saw a girl who looked so much like Crystal. Oh my God! It was my baby girl all grown up. Without a second thought, I ran to the girl and took her arm. And she started screaming,
Mom, Dad, help!
Sweetie, just let me look at your hand. Turned out it was not Crystal. And her parents furiously took her away, and I was heartbroken all over again. I was almost beginning to lose hope. I met Mom at the park that night and cried on her chest. Mom, it hurts. Mom, it's burning. I miss my baby. I'm so sorry for treating you badly. You were my best friend. I now understand how much I hurt you. Mom, I just want my baby back.
Mom!
I couldn't believe what I just heard. I looked around to see Ashley, and next to her was a 9 or 10-year-old girl looking confused. The moment I saw her, I knew it was my Crystal. I ran to hug her, but the girl took some steps back.
Mom had a tattoo like mine in her hand. Show it to me if you are my mom.
I showed her the star tattoo, and she gave me a huge smile and flung herself in my arms.
Mom, I missed you so much. Why did you leave me? You don't love me?
Oh, baby girl, I love you so much and I look so hard for you. I missed you! I missed you! Ashley told me that my baby had gone on a train to another city where a couple had found her wandering alone and crying, and they'd taken her in. Since then, they had been trying to search for her family. I pulled Mom to join our hug, and also Ashley. I love you guys so much. All my best friends are back now. I love you, Crystal.
I love you too, Mommy.